So let's start our series of C++ programming with installation of VS Code and IDE. What will I use? VS Code. Other IDEs you can use. I'll give you some options. We'll install that. We'll install a compiler. We'll set that VS Code editor to run our program. We'll set the compiler. We'll set the path. How to set these things I'll show you step by step. How to install, from where you can install, and everything. And we'll simply first of all discuss like what is an IDE, how to use an IDE, why we use an IDE, right? Different types of IDEs, what you can use for your writing your programs, right? But before that, just want to tell an interesting information for those who are interested in full stack development. Yes, Geeks for Geeks has come up with a live course on full stack development designed by industry expert, just to help you to learn how to develop an industry ready single page web applications and APIs using React and Node.js and other concepts like AWS, CI/CD, etc. And it is best suited for students as well as working professional. And you will also get a certificate for it. And you will also learn how to deploy and maintain an application with the complete DevOps workflow. Now, what you will learn in this course? See, first thing is build, test and launch SPAs by mastering React, Node and various other related technologies. Multiple deployment methods like AWS, GitHub pages, etc. And one major project based on real world application, just to put your theoretical knowledge to use. So I think it's a great idea to go for this course if you are interested in full stack development. So the registration link I'll put in the description box of this video, and all the other details also you'll find in the description box of this video. You can go and check out. Now let's discuss. Now first of all, what is an IDE? See, it stands for Integrated Development Environment. See, it is just a software to build other applications, right? Now, it contains various tools which developers use into a single graphical user interface. It is a GUI, graphical user interface. It consists of many tools which developers use, which makes the lives of developer easy now to develop some code, to develop other applications. So what tools it will have, what it will consist? First is source code editor. Now see, we can write down code in simple notepad or notepad++, right? But why we use an IDE? See, it is just a text editor to write down some code, but some other features it is having, like syntax highlighting, coloring, like if a language is having some keywords, so that would be highlighted in different color, maybe red color, pink color. Specific methods are highlighted in different color, so that program would be easy to read, right, rather than writing in notepad. It will give a feature of auto completion, like based on the programming language you are using. If suppose I write like system, I'm using Java system.out, something like this. So rather than writing system.out.println, you just write system like this, and it will suggest you suggestion. It will suggest you, and you can simply click on this thing. If I write like #inc, so it will suggest you include. So rather than writing complete #include, you can just click on that. If I write like std, something like this, it will suggest you stdio.h. You can just click on that. So it is something like auto completion that we have also already seen when we were writing some program in C language, and we will also see in C++ also. So it is having some extra features, syntax highlighting, auto completion, debugging, and debugging also feature. This the IDE is having debugger, compiler, and what it is having, toolbar, like it's a GUI. So here we are having toolbar, different options you will be having. They are having their own functionality based on the environment in which you are using. So what functionalities, different tools, I'll show you the toolbar also when we will install that VS Code editor. And whenever you write the code, it will show you the error if you have missed a semicolon like this. So it will suggest you like this is an error, missed semicolon, or a bracket if you have missed, right? Then it will show you like you have missed a bracket. So these features will make a difference. That's why we are using IDE nowadays rather than notepad. Or it's up to you, you can use notepad or Sublime editor, it's up to you, it's your choice only. Now different IDEs are there you can use. See, some IDEs are there which support multiple languages. Some are specific to a particular language, like Eclipse. It is for C, C++, Java, Python, many languages it supports. NetBeans also supports many languages, right? C, C++, Java, Python, JavaScript, etc. PHP, Ruby, right? VS Code, it also support many other languages, C, C++, Java, right? So many IDEs are there. Some are like Eclipse, I told you, NetBeans. For C++ you can use Eclipse, NetBeans, Dev C++, and CodeLite, CLine by JetBrains specifically for C++ programs, CodeBlocks, CodeLite. So many IDEs are there, but see, personally my favorite is VS Code, so I will use this thing, VS Code editor, Visual Studio Code. So now we are going to install this thing. We'll download it, we'll install it, we'll set up everything, the path, we'll download a compiler, MinGW compiler. It is just an IDE, just to write down your code. To compile, to execute our programs, we have to download a compiler as well. And then we'll set a path. So the compiler will download MinGW compiler, right, for C and C++. So both you can run C program and C++ program. So how to set for C++, that also I'll show you. So both things will download and install. Now let's see how to install this thing. First we'll download VS Code. So you just open up your favorite browser. Here you just write down, just type Visual Studio Code, and the first is website is code.visualstudio.com. Open this link, and here you will find out the link download for Windows, right? You can just click on this drop down menu, and if you want to download for Mac or Linux, you can just download it, the stable release, or if you want to see like complete detail, then just click on other downloads, and it would be on 64-bit, for 32-bit, for ARM, which system is your, is 64-bit or 32-bit. According to that you can download for Windows, Linux or Mac, according to your system. I'll download for Windows 64-bit, right? If you want to check, then simply what you can do, you can right click on this PC, go to properties, and here you will see system type is 64-bit operating system, right? So from here you can check the type of your system. So I'll just click on this user installer 64-bit for Windows, right? And see, it has started downloading the file, and after that it will take few seconds. Okay, that's it. Now I'm going to click on this, I'm going to open this, and we will accept the agreement. You can just read out this agreement, click on next. Please don't change the path if you are a beginner, like this is the path in C, in users, and this is the complete path. If you want to change, you can browse and you can change according to that. You can install like in C directory or in D or anywhere you can install. But I would recommend if you are a beginner, don't change this path. Just simply click on next. And if you want to create a start menu folder, you can click on this. I mean, if you don't want to create a start menu folder, you click on this, right? If you want to create, just keep it as it is, right? Now just click on next. And now you want to create desktop icon, click on this. I'm just clicking everything. You just read out, and if you want to click, you can click, right? Add to path, add open with code action to the Windows Explorer file context menu. This also I'll show you, right? Now I have just clicked everything. Now click on next and just simply click on install. That's it. It will take few seconds. So that's it. I'm not going to launch it. I'm just going to click on finish. Now it has been finished. See, one desktop icon is there for Visual Studio Code. Now it is just an IDE to write down the code. We need a compiler to compile those programs. So now we will do what? We'll simply search for a compiler. Generally the most famous is what? MinGW compiler for C and C++. So just write down here MinGW. MinGW compiler, that's it. And the first is what? SourceForge.net. So you can download from this, or if you don't want to download from this, you can also download, like this is mingw.org website. From there also you can download. You can directly open this link, ostn.net link, download file list MinGW compiler, right? I am going to download from the first link. SourceForge website would be opened, and click on download. Right now your download will start shortly. So now it is going to download my MinGW file. See, it's been downloaded. I'm going to open it. Install, just click on install. Please don't change this installation directory. It's in C and MinGW, right? Do not change anything, just click on continue. And now it's been started, and it will take few seconds to download MinGW installation manager. And see, processed 113 items of 113 items, 100% complete. So now click on continue, right? Now this installation manager would be open for you guys, right? Now see, these are some tools or packages. You can see the description by clicking on this option. You can just read out the description, right? You click on this, you read out the description. This would be necessary. See, what two options would be necessary if you want to compile your C or C++ programs. The second one, MinGW 32 base, this and this GCC G++, right? This one, right click on this, mark for installation. Right click on this, mark for installation. These two options. But this is for compiling your programs which are written in C++ language, this compiler. If suppose you want ADA compiler, this is for ADA language, right? So you can install this also. This is for Fortran, this is Fortran compiler, this is Objective-C compiler. You can install this also, right? So it depends on you what installation you need, right? So I am going to select every option here, everything, mark for installation, right? Just click, right click, mark for installation, right click, mark for installation on every option, right? Maybe in future I want to use Objective-C compiler or ADA compiler, so everything I am going to include. If you want to read out description or what are these things, you can just click on the thing, and below you will get description. See, like Objective-C compiler. So this package provides MinGW implementation of GNU Objective-C language compiler. This is optional component. See, they have written optional component. You can skip it. Skip it. Fortran, this is also optional component, right? If you wish to compile programs written in Fortran language, you can click it, mark for installation, you can install it. This is also optional component, right? So that's it. Now what we will do, see, now I have selected every package. Now click on installation and apply changes, apply changes, apply changes. It will ask you okay to proceed. Yes, I'll click apply. Now it will take some time, around 10 to 15 minutes it will take. So now it's done, extracted all the files, and finally after completion, this you will see all changes were successfully applied, and you may now close the dialog. So you can close this, and that's it. Now you can close this and you can close this. But see, if you open your command prompt, just cm and it would be opened, and see, when you will write G++, G++ is not recognized as an internal or external command. Although we have installed that G++ command, GCC compiler, but still it is not recognizing because we haven't set the path, right? Where is this G++ file, executable file? See, just go to this PC, C drive. In C we have a MinGW folder, go to this and go to bin. Now here we have, see, this G++ executable file. So now if here you will write down in this path cmd, and from here if you open the command prompt, now we are here, C MinGW bin, see the path, right? And if you write down here G++, now it is not giving that error, it is giving no input file. We haven't given any input file, but it is recognizing G++ file because we are in that path, right? So now in the environment variable we have to set this path. It's not like that all the time we have to go to this path, particular path C MinGW bin, and then only we can execute this G++ command. No, we don't want this case, right? So, and here if you write G++ version version dash version, so it is going to show you the version 6.3.0. It's now running from here, right? So now we have to set this path, right? Okay, now the path is where we have this, just go to the MinGW and bin. So this path, C MinGW bin, just Control C, copy this path. See, you have to see these steps carefully because many students got this error, G++ is not recognized as an internal or external command. So where to set this? Just right click on this this PC, go to properties, now go to advanced system setting, environment variables, and in environment variable we have user variable and system variable. User variable means these variables are for this user only, right? If in my PC I have 2, 3, 4 users, but I am setting the path for this user only if you update this path. And system variable means these variables are for all the users, right? So I am going to update this path, right? I want that for all the users I am going to update this path, fine. Now just click on this path, just go to edit and new. We want to add a new path, Control V. There can be multiple path in that path variable, right? And just click OK. That's it. Now you have to go click on OK, OK, and that's it. Now if you have already opened your command prompt, just close it first and then open command prompt. Now G++. See, now it is giving fatal error, no input file, but it is not giving that G++ is not recognized. If you write G++ and if you want to check the version dash version version, now it is giving the version 6.3.0. Now we have set the path. This thing is very important, right? Now we have set the path also. Now we will go to our Visual Studio Code, right? First thing you will see this GUI, this graphical user interface, right? Now here this is the toolbar. You can say file, edit, selection, many options are there, but we don't go in detail. One by one we will see everything here, right? Now see Explorer, just click on this and you have not yet opened a folder, open a folder. This VS Code works on folders, not projects. Like Code Blocks works on projects, many other like Eclipse also works on projects. So here we create or open folders, not projects. So open a folder and suppose on desktop I have a folder named C++. There I am going to store, I am going to save all my C++ programs, but right now I don't have any such kind of folder. So I am going to create that folder first, new folder and just C++, that's it. C++, select folder, and this folder would be open for you guys. C++. Now you can create in this folder, you can create your own files. First file, suppose I want to create like FIRST, first dot, the extension would be CPP for C++ programs, right? And this would be open for you guys, right? Now it will show you the recommendation. See, do you want to install the recommended extension for C++? Do you want to install it? Extension would help you. See, right now if I write something like hash include IOSTREAM, right, like this, it is not showing us like after I have to write down the complete thing, IOSTREAM, the complete spelling. No, you have to write down the complete thing by yourself. But if you install the extension, the C and C++ extension, then what is the difference? Let me just show you. See, now from you can also see the recommendation from here, or you can install it, or the left side also you have these options. The last one is extension. So just click on this, right, and it will show you the popular extension for Python, IntelliSense, for Jupyter, right, for C and C++. C and C++. IntelliSense, it is debugging and code browsing. So I am going to install this extension, and it will take some time. See, it's done. We have already installed this, right? Now, whenever you will click on this thing, first it will show the installed extension. So, one extension I have installed in this, rather than nothing is there, right? Only one extension. So, now let me show you the error. Now, whenever we click on this first, and again I'll write hash C, INC. Once you type this, it will show the recommendation. You don't have to type the complete thing, just enter. Now, I'll type IOC. It is showing you the options. What it is, you can say, assuming, according to the language you are using, it is assuming that what you have to type, right? IOST, and see the extension IO stream, it is showing. So, let me just click this. So, you can say it will save your time. Rather than writing the complete thing, it will show you. It will assume like what you have to type. It will show you the option, and just you can go to that option. It is, you can say, the magic of this IntelliSense C and C++ extension. I hope now you got why we have installed this C++, right? So, like int, main, main, like this, and if I see out, see, it is showing me the thing, see out, like this I want to print. So, it will show you the options, like what you want to print. You don't have to write down the complete thing. Now, let me just write down one program. We'll just do what? We'll print hello world. So, in here we use cout, and here hello world, right? And after that, obviously semicolon, return 0, right? See, it is giving an error, cout. Identifier cout is undefined. See, cout is a object, right? We'll discuss everything in detail when we'll discuss the structure of the program, right? Only one time we have to include this IO stream. Let me just clear this thing, right? And now how to resolve this error? You just have to write std and this scope resolution operator, right? Now it will not give any error, right? Now just control S, save it. How to run this program now? See, in terminal I want to run this program, right? So here in the terminal I want to run this. So just you can write down like terminal, run the selected text, and so here what you need to type, G++ and just G++ and click tab, or you can write down this complete thing, G++./first.cpp, right? Enter. Now successfully compiled. Now let me just show you. We have first.cpp in this folder and a.exe. So executable file have been created. Now we will run this executable file. Now whenever you will type a, just tab, or you can write down this complete thing, .a/a.exe, and just enter it. So it will print hello world, right? And that is what we are printing, hello world. Fine. Now see, if you don't want to run this program like this, like G++, you write something, you just need a button, just click on that button and run everything, right? So we have to install an extension, click on extension, and one is code runner, this thing. Just install this extension, right? And it's been installed. So now what we will do, from here we can directly run this program. Just click on this button and it would be run, right? Now at this time we have debug, 3 options, debug, then run, and then run code. Simply run code, or you can directly click on this option. This is the magic of code runner extension, right? Now what you can do, directly I have already checked this option, like my programs are directly running in this terminal. Maybe you are not, so just go to this, here we have setting, in the corner settings, just go to settings, then terminal, you can search, right? And after searching this terminal, just go to at the last of this page, almost in the last. So here you will see code runner run in terminal option. I have already checked this out, but in your PCs maybe this would be the case, right? If this is the case, suppose this is not being checked. So if now I'll run this program, I'll run this, so it is not, see, output, it is giving me output in this output, but I want to run this in terminal, here in terminal, not in this output screen, right? Directly in terminal. For that you have to click that option. So where were we? In the setting and in terminal, and just go to the bottom and just check this box, code runner run in terminal. In integrated terminal it will run now. Now if again I'll run this, see, it is now running in the terminal. It is showing me the output in terminal, not on the output screen, right? And some other settings are also there. One by one will, whenever we proceed in this course, according to our requirement, we'll do some setting, like you can zoom in or zoom out with your mouse wheel if you want to. Many settings are there. Color theme, if you want to change the theme, like this is dark. If you want light, you can change it, right? Any color setting you can do according to yourself, right? Now I think that's it for this video. See, don't worry about this program, why I'm writing this std, this colon cout. What is this? We will discuss the structure of C++ program in detail. In this video, I just want to show you a simple thing. Like basically I have written this program. I just want to show you why we are installing the extension C and C++. I think the difference is clear to you now, why we are installing these extensions. That's why I have written this program, simple program, but we'll see everything, each and every single word of this program in the next videos when we'll discuss the complete structure of a program, right? And say I have told you in IDE we have syntax highlighting. So see, some keywords are in different color, this header file, this is in different color, whatever you have written in double quotes, that is in different color, return, then 0 is in different color. So it would, obviously increase the readability, right? So now I think that's it for this video. I think you have installed, you are now set with your VS Code, your compiler and everything. If you are finding any problem, any error you are getting, you can just take the screenshot of that error. You can write down in the comment section. I'll see like what I can do and how to remove that error. I'll show you, right? So now I think that's it for this video, and I'll see you in the next video. Till then, bye bye. Take care.